Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman.
I'd like to reconvene the Mahoney County Board of Elections. Director, would you take the roll, please?
Mr. Monroe, he's absent. Ms. Winbush.
Here.
Mr. Roscoe.
Here.
Mr. Beatrice.
Here.
So you want to start the meeting so we can sit there and talk?
No, I mean, the point of us convening this is to have a resolution board, correct?
But we don't have
And
the ballots
Mr.
yet.
McCabe is bringing the ballots now
Okay.
that have to be resolved.
I've been informed that here they are.
You've been informed what?
I've been informed that there are about 300 votes for Trump where they double voted for him, right?
Well, they're different people, they're for different.
We're just gonna go through the ballots one by one and we're gonna judge
All
them
right,
accordingly.
go ahead, Tom.
No, we were gonna do it by staff.
Or by
Go by
staff,
staff.
or however you do that.
Okay, well, we'll go and you guys determine how you want to do this.
You ready to start, Mr. Chairman?
We did.
Sorry.
These ballots are what we call the double bubble, and that's in the presidential race because there's a write-in spot. And you can see all the ballots are the same, where they vote Joe Biden, vote Joe Biden. So they double voted, it's called the double bubble. Those votes do count for Joe Biden or Donald Trump, it's about equal. These are all Biden.
Okay, my recommendation on these is that they not remake every one of these ballots, they just cover it up and count it.
I agree,
It's
I agree.
easier on the staff.
I agree. And we would put them to be as expedited as quickly
Okay,
as.
so those clear on these.
So we can take a look at it.
Every single one is a double bubble. Every one is Biden or Trump, and they write that candidate in on the same
You know what the
ballot.
intent is.
Yeah, the intent is to vote for one of the two candidates.
I'd like to eyeball just
Me too.
one or
Me too.
two, just as
So
for
I'm
my.
fine.
Yeah, so you know what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
I just saw them and I'm comfortable with that. I need a motion though.
You can actually run this through the machine.
Okay, I move that we remake these ballots.
No, we're not gonna remake them.
I move that we
Remake them using,
we make sure that the machine, these can run through the machine.
Right.
By whatever mechanism for the intent of the voter.
Right.
correct.
Second.
Director, call the roll.
Ms. Winbush.
Yes.
Mr. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Beatrice.
Yes.
Now, this stack, it's called the inadvertent mark, and I'm gonna pass them around. If you look at, in that race, where's it at? David Kennedy.
That's an inadvertent mark. Do you have to go through each one of
No,
these?
but this whole stack
The whole staff is the same way?
is, yeah, this
There
one.
are little marks that you accidentally make with the pen,
Cheryl Wade,
with paper.
not that matters, but
Okay.
Cheryl Wade.
You want to send this, just a stack over to us and we'll
Yeah,
flip
that's
through.
J.P. Morgan. And so what you're gonna see in that whole stack is those small little marks that are laying within the oval. That the intent is clear that the rest of the pen.
You don't have to mix them, do you?
They come in the
Doesn't
order.
matter.
Doesn't matter, doesn't it?
Sometimes you're even hard to find on those ballots.
It's just the machine kicks it out because it finds the mark.
Exactly, it's big
Okay.
mark. And,
So you,
Do we have to remake these or can we do it by the same fashion?
same method we do.
Yeah, that's a lot of ballots.
I move that we do the same mechanism of covering up the inadvertent mark when we find it and then running them to the machine so that we can have them done. for the
Second.
evening.
Director, call the roll.
Ms. Winbush.
Yes.
Mr. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Beatrice.
Yes.
Now, this is a stack that's are individually, and we sorted it as best we could.
We're gonna have to determine the intent.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Erase on
This
this one.
one's pretty, that's Marty Desmond, Paul Gaines, that's more than an inadvertent mark, but the machine kicked it out, and anything more than a pinpoint or a couple pinpoints, we try to have the board decide those.
Could we have the precinct, please?
okay, when you grab or some,
Pardon me? Oh, David, what's that precinct?
Canfield Township 2. I'm going to say that this is a vote for Marty Desmond.
Yeah,
You know, if you don't mind, I'll come a little bit closer and we will,
Actually, that one I think we can determine, but as long as we take a
Yes.
look at it.
Marty Desmond.
Desmond. Get your stick, down the side.
Pardon me?
I'm gonna just drop them in.
I'd say this is an overvote on the president. Is that the one you're saying?
I believe so, yeah.
That's clearly an overvote for the president, and that's what you're asking us to decide on
I
this
think
one?
that's the one, yeah.
Oh, you got the dogs.
If you wanna read them.
I'm gonna say that's an overvote for president.
This is Austintown 20. And I think we're looking at the recorder's race. We believe it's an overvote.
We haven't decided this
This
one
one.
yet.
Oh,
This is on the,
President.
It's overvote.
yeah, it's overvote.
Over.
Overvote. Do you wanna put this aside?
No.
This is Austin Town 20 for county recorder, and I'm gonna call that an overvote.
Joyce, is this supposed, so
They
the,
can all go in the same basket.
okay.
I would call that an overvote.
Youngstown
County
7C. We're looking at president and Congress.
Overvote, overvote.
We try to look at continuity on the ballot where they filled the old one and the rest of the ballot, and those two races, they just circle.
I think that this is a vote for Vice President Biden and a vote for Christina Hagan. That's how I look at it. I know they seem to have filled it in otherwise correctly, but that's how I'm interpreting. They voted on those two national races.
I don't agree. They tended to vote correctly on the other races, and then they circled the whole race.
That's just my vote on what I think the voter intended to do.
I can't, I don't know what that intent is. I don't know what the intent is on that one.
Well, they circled.
They circled it, but over here, they tended to mark it in. That's weird.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the intent is for this versus that.
Mhm.
Well, they did make an indication. It's not like they circled other names, they circled Biden and Hagan.
That's
And
just,
maybe when they went down and then they finally read it and said, well, we better do that. I don't know.
I don't mind, I'll cast it as a vote.
Because if it was,
I understand.
you know, it's so clear that,
It's clear who, but you don't know, because it's really off-center. Look, that's just weird.
I mean, it's different. Like, look, they tried to do an X here and then they circled it. And so this has been inconsistent all over the place. So, but their intent was clearly
That's fine,
that.
I'll go with it.
Yeah, okay. So I agree with the chairman
I'll go with
and
the chairman. So it is
Biden
a-
and Hagan.
Foreman 36, Stanley Catrona, top of the ballot.
I think that's an overvote. I vote that to be an overvote.
That's an overvote.
Overvote.
Same one, Morgan 4, Joyce, Stanley Catrona.
That was weird.
I don't know what that is, but it's definitely. Sometimes these people, it's just funny. It's definitely an overvote, but, I mean, why did they just draw us a picture next time?
It's an
I don't
overvote.
think there's anything here.
But that's just the whole one president.
Yeah.
But that's
Three
just
others
weird.
next.
Yeah,
Oh, it's an overvote.
yeah, overvote,
Tax levy, City of Youngstown.
That's it.
yeah.
It looks like to me it's, are you talking about this one?
No, the one to the left, geez. I think it's this one right here that we weren't sure.
Oh, I think that's for the tax levy. I mean, they hit everything but the circle, but to me, it's closest to that one. I mean, it was just, it could have been an old person that I think that's for the tax levy.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah,
Or, you know, the staff goes through it, they pick them out.
No, I understand.
This
Yeah,
one,
Austin Town 24,
For the
president.
tax levy.
This just makes me so sad to see something like this. It's an overvote. But not to vote.
Did they only vote for president?
Well, in my opinion, they overvoted for president and then didn't vote for anyone else except two other people.
wow.
430.
It's overvote.
Yep.
Boardman Local School District.
Yeah, that's an overvote.
Did you find the precinct? Did they tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Overvote.
Yes, overvote.
Next on to be president.
Another one. Overvote.
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 Boardman 10. Justice Supreme Court, Kenny O'Donnell.
God, when gets remade, when it gets remade, it's
She's only doing the same thing. I don't think that's very much.
Overvote.
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 Prosecuting attorney, next on 3C. Yikes.
Overvote. I consider that an overvote.
Tax levy,
It's an
Austintown.
overvote.
Overvote.
That's not hard.
I think that's an overvote.
Next on 4E.
It's an overvote.
Justice
Yeah.
Supreme Court,
Yeah.
French.
Overvote.
I'm just looking how they voted the rest of the ballot.
You're not supposed to do that.
Well, it might give you an indication.
Yeah, you want to look for continuity.
Yeah, overvote.
6G.
Which one was this?
Don't know. It's an overvote.
Supreme Court.
Overvote.
Yeah.
6G, city charter.
Overvote.
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 Next on 4F. They didn't vote the ballot, but they wrote something on it. I'm sorry.
I don't even laugh, I'm like, what?
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, this is ridiculous. It's not even it's not even a ballot. Why did you send that back in? There's nothing there. I don't know what that means.
Vote by, I don't.
It says I vote by dirt.
So this
I
shouldn't,
don't know what to do with
that
that.
doesn't even count, right? We just, what do we do with that? This,
The board decide on.
well, I don't think, I mean,
There's no vote there.
there's no vote.
I
That's,
think Dave's right, yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
vote.
yeah.
It's just, they didn't vote anything. It's just they
There's
turned.
no vote.
Do you want that as part of the remake, or just pull that one out?
You could show that the person voted.
Right, we're gonna count it as a blank ballot, because I think that's it.
Yeah.
So we're running as a blank ballot.
Okay.
It is.
Campbell, 1A, a state representative.
Yeah.
Inadvertent work.
Okay, right here.
Definitely an overvote.
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 Okay, Beaver 4, president.
Well, I'm sorry, now that he wrote that in, or she wrote that in, to me, this is clearly a vote for president, and I give that vote to Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
he wrote mistake,
Okay.
yep, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Canfield 3, school levy.
Yeah, that's an overvote. See, to me, when they write something, that gives us their intention, when they just bubble it,
Overvote.
It's overvote.
you know, or do something like that, you don't know if that means this is the one or X is the one, but that guy wrote mistake.
Canfield
That usually
3,
means mistake.
Supreme Court. Canfield 3, Supreme Court, I'm sorry.
See, we've been consistently saying that this is an overvote, and I think that this is likewise an overvote.
6C,
Overvote.
Overvote.
next on school levy. 7C.
That's an overvote. I think what they wanted to do, but.
That's an overvote.
Yeah. Staying consistent with us,
Yeah.
that's,
7C, president.
I don't know what goes through people's minds. I mean, it's just lacks common sense. It's an overvote for president. When you see this, you're gonna laugh.
Canfield Township 6.
it's an overvote. Overvote.
President.
Okay,
The bipartisan overvote.
absolutely.
I say this is a vote for Joe Biden. The voters wrote something there that said error.
Yeah, said it with his initials.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
2F.
so that's a vote for Biden.
yeah.
2F, president. Six C is next.
I'm gonna call this, although it's breaking a little bit, I think I can glean the intent. I'm gonna call this a vote for Biden. And it looks like they tried to erase the bubble and then scratch it out. I don't know, see what you guys think. I'd say it's a vote for Biden. They wrote his name in again.
I don't know the intent of that.
Well,
No, oh, no,
I think the intent was.
you did
Biden.
write it.
Huh?
They wrote it back in.
Yeah,
Okay,
I say Biden.
okay, I'll let him.
Yeah.
6C, president.
So this voter put their initials, what we normally call an overvote, next to the name that I think they wanted. So I'm gonna say a vote for Biden, see what you guys think.
That's a, no, that's an overvote. I can't give you that one. That's an overvote. Because I don't know which one was which. Did they mark, no.
Well, the only reason why,
Because there's an X in here.
I know.
But I think they're letting us know this is the one I want. Put our
I don't know
initials.
the
Well,
intent
you
of
know why?
that.
Because they started with an X on here. Did you see this?
Yes.
So to me, I'm not sure if this is the right one or the wrong one.
I don't know.
Take a look at it again.
I don't know the intent of that.
No, I think them initialing that this is the one I want, to me is an intention that this is who they want. Why would they write their initials there?
When you're doing a contract or you make a mistake,
Well, they
whatever it
didn't put in
was.
the other one, they could have put their initials up there.
I say it's an overvote based
I
on
say it's overvote.
consistency.
Yeah.
Sebring 2, President. Sebring 1.
Is that his initials or no?
I think it's a no, but we don't.
I would call this a vote for President Trump.
No, it's an overvote. I don't know the intent. It's the same as the last one.
All right.
Yeah, yeah,
Sebring-
I overvote.
All right, Sebring 1, President.
Yeah, that's an overvote. That one, without any other indication there, those are clear to me.
Sebring 3.
Overvote.
Sebring 3, President.
Okay, when someone writes oops and leaves their initial, I think that's clear intention, that's not who they wanted to vote for. So I call this a vote for Joe Biden.
I call it a oops.
Vote for Biden.
I call it a oops.
Tracy, how do you vote?
Austin on 24.
The man looked like he wanted to vote for Biden.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, Austin on 24, Congress, Representative, and
Sorry,
Prosecuting
answer that.
Attorney.
All right. So this is, God, I don't know what this person's doing. Congress, it's an overvote. State representative, it's an overvote. I mean, there's no consistency. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some of the places where he did it, he put his initials, and then other places, he didn't put his initials. So I say it's an overvote in all three races. You'll see where he scratched out, he put his initials, but then in the one where he didn't scratch out, he put his initials next to the
I
candidate.
think it's an overvote for the congressional, state rep, prosecutors.
You see where
Yeah,
he put?
because
That's just an overvote.
he put his initial where he scratched off, he put his initial where he
He
didn't
didn't
scratch
scratch
off,
off,
so
right.
you
I
can't
can't tell the
tell.
intent.
Yeah, overvote on all
Overvotes on all
three.
three. I can't tell.
Sebring 2, I'm sorry. Sebring 2, President.
Well, I'd like to tell this person that they could vote, many times, and it looks like they, voted many times. Okay, but that's definitely an overvote. I mean, exercising their right to vote.
Oh, jeez. I say that's an overvote.
Yeah. That's an overvote.
Someone wanted Joe Biden for vice president.
Right.
Okay.
But they didn't color in the short. Like the one we got, Mike Pence for president, Joe
Yeah.
Biden for vice president.
Well, that'll catch us up for now, and so we're actually caught up with all the scanning. We have close to, I think, 45,000 ballots scanned for tonight, plus the 20,000 from the early votes. So we're about 66,000 votes cast right now, which is, we've not tabulated.
Is that the biggest absentee turnout ever?
Yeah, 4 years ago, we did 29,000 by mail and 13 or 14 early votes, so well over.
Just like
Okay.
double.
What time would you like us back here?
By 6.
By 6?
If we're gonna have a resolution
We're
board,
gonna have
right?
one more resolution board, all the mail that's coming in today at the drop box and from the post office, we'll get those scanned today, and whatever kicks out.
Okay, but what you're saying to me is we had all of these from,
The beginning.
The beginning.
Yeah.
We won't have many from today.
that's what I'm saying, 6. The polls don't close till 7:30, right?
Yeah, we need to do a resolution board before 7, so that,
If we have to make remakes, we have to
So they
do
can get
them
those done.
then, before 7:30.
Well, 6:30
About
instead of
6:30.
6.
Okay.
Because I just don't, I mean, we're gonna be here, we got this done fast, we're gonna be here and then, you know.
Some of us have other things to do.
yeah, these guys have to work still. Remember, he's running ballots and she's running around. And between the two, of
Does
them, we just stand
6:30
here.
work,
6:30.
6:30 is fine, 6:30 is
Okay.
fine, 6:30 is
Because
fine.
then we're just gonna stick around here at 6:30.
Right,
Are you bringing dinner?
well, if Mark's not coming, you really all should, yeah, stay
Yeah.
until
Candidates.
the end.
Yeah.
And how is the chairman?
I don't think he's feeling well.
I just got off the phone with him on my way here.
And
He's got COVID.
Since I'm planning.
He does, he has it.
Bad.
Bad.
I mean, he's, right now, he's not having taste. It's a progressive thing. So you don't feel well, you feel achy, you feel like you have your sinus infection, and then all of a sudden, everything tastes like crap, and then you go, I gotta go to bed and I'm not getting up again.
He didn't look good last night.
so he's in that mode.
He's headed that way. And then when you get in the bed, you don't come back out.
Does he have an oximeter at home?
I have no idea.
It tests your oxygen level. Like when I got sick, I bought one at Walmart. He should invest in one. As long as his
Right,
oxygen level
you know
stays
what,
above
I'm gonna
90%.
I'm gonna take he and Mary Ellen some juice and some stuff between sessions.
Get them
And
an
I'll
oximeter.
get one of those for them, because I'm quite sure they're not coming out right now. Anything that comes
So
in the
an
hospital,
oximeter.
but they're not coming out.
Yeah, but the point is, if their oxygen level go below 90%, they need to go to the hospital.
Teachers, that is a bad, if you're healthy, you're gonna feel bad. But
Yeah, but your oxygen level.
but your oxygen level is pretty good when you're healthy
Yes, no, well, yeah, we're gonna recess.
until this evening.
I'll entertain a motion to recess until 6:30 this evening. Director, call the roll.
Did you second, Bob?
Yes,
Yes, I did.
Ms. Monroe?
yes.
Mr.
Ms.
Wasso?
Monroe?
Yes.
I said Ms. Monroe.
I thought you did,
She said it's Winbush.
but it is Monroe Winbush.
It's
They didn't
Monroe.
want to confuse the public.
Oh,
Yeah.
That would be really confusing to have both of us on the board at Monroe, but it's actually
It's
Monroe
actually
Winbush.
Monroe, yeah.
I did not know that. I thought they, yes, yes, and yes.
Yes, yes, and yes.
They spell it differently.
Yes, he has a U and I have an O.
I reconvene the board of the Mahoney, the resolution board of the Mahoney County Board of Elections. Turn it over to Tom, Assistant Director Tom
Should I
McKay.
call the roll?
Yeah, call the roll, Joyce.
Ms. Winbush?
Here.
Mr. Wasso?
Virally here.
Mr. Beekers?
I am here with my M90, my wife made me put an M95 mask on and another one on top of
I
that.
see that, yeah.
All right, first one. Hey, Joyce, Boardman 8. We have Boardman 2.5 mils. It's just,
Overvote.
What's this on?
Boardman 2.5 renewal.
Boardman.
Next one's Beaver
Overvote.
5.
Okay.
It's the Supreme Court.
If she'd have said this one, she just put her initials there. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna say an overvote.
What's first? It's an overvote.
Yeah.
Next on
Anything
1A,
else?
Joyce,
Got it.
President.
Okay, wait a minute, there's one up on here too.
But it does the same thing, it's Xed out, it's crossed out, and then there's a name. It's an overvote.
You missed it.
So overvote on Supreme Court, and what's the other one?
Probate.
Probate.
Yeah, I don't know if that means that's the one she wants or that's the one she
I
doesn't
want
want.
to relook at that.
We'll relook at it.
There's an X, there's a circle, and then there's a name. This is the X and circle.
Cody.
And then there's this, right,
That's
and then
President.
Cody,
Cody.
but there's still an X and circle, so it's still an overvote, so there's two.
I
So it's
think so.
overvote.
Overvote.
Overvote in probate and Supreme Court.
Yes.
Okay.
Overvote for president.
Canfield one, Joyce, that's
Overvote.
one. And that's recorder, David.
Recorder.
You okay with overvote?
Overvote.
Overvote.
We're looking at
6F,
recorder
Joyce.
here?
Yes.
State rep.
What is that?
No, overvote.
6F.
Overvote.
Well, if we're keeping with how we do things, I would say an overvote.
Fulton Township one.
Well, no, I guess you're right on it. Wait a minute, are we looking at this for president?
No, president, it's clearly a
Oh,
vote for
yeah.
Donald Trump.
Okay. We didn't do the circle. What do you think, Trace?
It's an overvote.
Okay, overvote.
Another overvote.
For what? Supreme Court?
Supreme Court.
3C, Joyce.
Okay.
It's the,
Supreme Court. That's the top, right?
No.
Right there.
What would,
Yeah,
this one here?
that one there.
Overvote.
Overvote. It's Fulton Township one.
That looks like
Fulton
a-
Township one.
Okay.
Almost looks like someone has Parkinson's, you know, the way they're marking the ballot. I would say an overvote. But I was looking at the front.
2E, Joyce, prosecutor.
Issue one. At the top. There. Overvote.
I'm gonna make this a vote for Paul Gaines. I mean, I think clearly the way they did that, it's a vote for Paul Gaines.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was pretty close to the last one.
No,
No,
No?
no. I mean, that's clearly, I don't want that.
Okay, Paul Gaines.
Fulton Township two, issue one. Pretty easy
But the
one.
other one was pretty good.
Well, that's an
Thomas
easy one.
Parkinson, that was, but that was just clearly,
Yeah.
I really want you to understand that part. That's what they said.
But the other one was like,
They,
all the way
they were not
across.
sure.
it says I am against the levy, so I'm gonna say that's a vote against the levy.
Youngstown
so
2E.
this is
Youngstown 2E,
against,
2E.
so this is not an overvote.
No, I mean, the voter's
I
intent
am
saying
against
I
the
am
levy.
against the
Yeah,
levy.
voter.
President.
The intent of the voter says, I am not. Okay.
I gotta call that an overvote.
Beaver seven, Joyce,
That's
president.
No, look, they wrote in
Yeah.
Tim Ryan's
Yes.
name though.
That's all the way down, there's three.
Yeah, oh, I didn't see that, yeah, overvote. It was overvote.
Triple
either way.
vote.
Triple vote.
And Goshen one's next.
It's an overvote for president.
And this is recorder, David.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't believe, we've seen a lot of this. Overvote. We've seen a lot of this.
They have.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm gonna call this a vote for
Wow.
Brian Devine, Republican, for
wow.
county recorder. I think the voter's intent's pretty clear there.
Mm.
Void initial, Brian Devine.
Yeah. Ryan Devine.
That's all we have.
That's it.
That's pretty good.
We're caught up on
So,
scanning.
so we just,
How many others can?
We got a number?
Chris is running that final number now.
Let's go to Danny. you want these to go to the end?
They go right to Ann.
It's right to the end, I'm sorry.
So, we're just gonna recess the board
Right.
until
Right,
we get the unofficial count, correct?
Correct, and we hope to have it at 7:30 or.
No, well, we're not gonna reconvene the board.
Right.
We only reconvene the board to accept the unofficial results, correct?
Right.
So I'll take a motion for recess.
So moved.
Second.
Director, call the roll.
Ms. Monroe,
Yes.
Mr. Waspik.
Yes.
Mr. Beatrice.
Yes.
We're working on having those results right at 7:30, and the primary was 4 to 8, because the amount of ballots on those scanners take longer to download, so Chris started already.
Oh, did he? Oh, good.
But we'll still be able to scan ballots between now and 7:30.
Right,
That was
and
mine.
and
Get from
we
the box.
gotta make sure we empty that box right at 7:30.